Good day. Another beautiful day here near the end of April. Welcome back to Bill's Sea-Doo Midlife Crisis. Today, since the weather is so nice, I decided I would try to get the other half of my trailer, get the trailer in the background there, paint it. So I am doing some work. So let me just flip the camera around and show you what I'm doing. So this is the side that I'm finished with already. I did this a week or so ago, and it turned out great. I only painted down the outside, the cross members. I did not paint. I just did just where it connects. I started it. I'm going to wait till the boat's off the trailer to do those because it's just too much of a drag to be crawling under the trailer. So I did all the way up here, and this took the longest. I did all around the bow hitch and right up to the coupler, and that took a long time to tape up and paint, but it turned out really well. And there's a whole other video on that, which you can watch if you'd like. Starting right there at the light, going backwards, is where I've been grinding the rust off today so far. And I didn't film that because it's in my other one as well, my other video that is. But basically I just used my drill with that head on it. And that's just a wire head, and that did a pretty good job, just grinding off all the rust. And that smaller size allowed me to get into things like that, the corner, and actually it kind of gets into the holes as well, so it gets some of the rust off in the actual holes. So again, this side's not terribly, wasn't terribly rusty, just kind of in the probably predictable spots, like where the right there in the wire hole, fishing hole there. I've got the light off and just got that all ground up ready as best I could. I couldn't get in there quite as much as I wanted, but you know, pretty good. That's going to be hidden anyway. And so I'm going to do right down to where the right down to here, right down to there is where I'm going to do today. I'll leave all that stuff underneath for when the boat is off the trailer. So what I'm going to do now is I've already done the grinding. I'm going to take my sander and 180 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to give everything a quick sanding, and then we're going to wipe it down, and then we're going to paint it. So I'll put the camera up to show a bit of this, and then we'll skip to the next. Okay, here we go. 180 grit rotary sander, pretty basic. Just going to smooth it out a bit, get it a little bit more grippy, take the gloss off so the paint will stick better. Okay, that's beating up my sandpaper pretty good, but we'll just keep changing. And you know, it's these are cheap, so it does not pay to try to squeeze extra time out of those. It just, you know, you only rip yourself off because you just have to work harder, and you don't get as good a job done. So it's a good idea to change them pretty frequently. So let me just move on to this next section, and then we will okay, there you go. Little extra care given to the spots where there's some rust, and that'll do you, you know, serve you well down the road when the rust doesn't come back through. So I'm going to finish this up and come back when we're given a wipe down and are ready to start painting. Okay, let's get started now on the painting. So I've got there's just a little bit of masking to do. You'll see it as we go along. This side is mostly wide open, so not a lot of masking to be done. I've got my paint ready to go down here. Let me just get down here to show you. So there's the Tremclad ready to go. I'm going to give it a little stir, pour it in, and I'm going to start on the back side and get as much of that done as I can. Well, lying underneath the boat, and then we'll bring it out here. So I'll set the camera up. Maybe I'll just do a little handheld with the camera underneath the boat, because it's going to be impossible to get the camera under there, and see if I can get you a shot. So hold on a second. Here we go. Okay, here's my view from under the camera, under the boat I should say. I am not going to record much of this, but just because it's so awkward and I don't want to get paint on my camera. So I'm going to put this away, and suffice to say, I'm going to try to paint as much of that bottom part as I can. I'll see if I can get you a shot of it. And the back here, and then I'm going to slide out and do the front. Okay. Okay, so I am done with the painting of the second coat painting, that is. Okay, so I'm done. The second coat is finished, and I'll just turn the camera around and give you a quick look. I didn't bother filming me doing it, just because it was me just quickly putting on a second coat. So I put the second coat on, took the tape off, and I'll just give you a quick look at it. Looked good.